mental health across age groups. She has worked with various schools and colleges, therapy centers, and corporates. Sneha believes in advocating for mental health across forums, especially through the rising power of social media. We welcome you, Sneha, here. Today, we will be focusing on creating effective career goals. And along with this journey, I am Deepika Singh. I'm also a counselor from Khushi, and I will be moderating this session. Before we proceed further, I would request each one of you to turn off your mics and cameras. And if anyone has any question, you may write in the chat box in any language that you are comfortable with, right? So there will be a lot of activities going on in the session. So I would request each one of you to actively participate in these activities, and really engage in these sessions with Sneha. So handing over to you, Sneha.
Thank you so much, Deepika. And
Sneha, your mic is on mute. Yeah,
audible.
You're good to go. Yeah, good to go.
Thank you so much, Deepika, and a very warm and a happy young adults in this I will be starting off with an activity in my presentation. There are going to be different activities. So before I start, I will give you 2 reasons why you have to listen carefully for the next half an hour. One, if you listen carefully, you will be able to enjoy the activities more. And second, there are going to be some homework tasks for you all. So only if you listen properly will you able to complete your homework properly. Okay, okay, simple. So now I'll start with my presentation, and I will start with the activity, and then in the end of everything, whenever you have any questions, you can ask me in the chat box, but that is in the end. Okay, so I'll start with the presentation now. Just give me a minute. All right, so Deepika, is my screen visible right now?
Just a second. Yes. Sneha, it's visible now.
Perfect. Okay. So today we are going to be talking about effective career goals. Now you have to understand that these are 3 different words. Effective is something which is very good, something which can help you do something in a good way, something which is very, it will help you reach somewhere. Career is what, I think you have already had a session on what career is. And now we are going to move towards the 3rd word, that is goals. What are goals and how do you exactly make your goals? How do you write down your goals, and finally how do you attain your goals? Okay, so before
Sneha, just a second. I think your presentation has gone on pause. Can you please resume it back? You can just present it now.
Yeah, once. Okay, resume presentation. Yeah. Visible?
Yes. Good to go.
Perfect. So, children, we are going to start with a very simple activity. Okay, you will get only 2 minutes, and you have to either note down the answers, and it will be even great if you can write your answers in the chat box where you're typing right now. So all that you have to do is you have to come up with 2 stars and 1 wish. What does that mean? 2 stars, 2 things that you are very good at, 2 of your strengths. Okay, it can be anything. जो भी whatever you feel you're good at, जो भी आप अच्छे से करते हो, those 2 things are called you 2 stars. So in this top one and second one, 2 good things that you're good at, and 1 wish, any wish that you want, that it happens, it comes true. If you're given 1 wish in life, what would that be at this point of time? Okay, so your time starts now. You'll get exactly 2 minutes. Quickly write it or quickly start typing in your chat box and start now. I will be coming to your chat box now.
I would request every student, to participate here in this activity, as it will sort of create a base for the upcoming session as well as for this sessions as well. So I really request students to really come up with their two strength and one wish that they have for themselves. I think probably Sneha, I'll participate in this activity.
Yes, yes, please. It can be anything, children. Don't hesitate. Don't think what any other person is reading your answer, or just write whatever you feel. You have none more. You can also choose to write only one word if you want, if you're comfortable, not a problem. Half a minute more. Chalo. Deepika, should we wait for a minute more or should we continue?
Let's wait for 10-20 seconds more.
Perfect, perfect. That'll be.
And then we'll move on. Yeah.
If you are not comfortable writing in the chat box, you can take a paper, a pen, or a pencil, quickly write it down. 2 things you're good at and 1 wish.
So I can see a lot of responses coming in from our students here.
That's wonderful. I think we have a very nice, energetic student, number of students here.
So, Sneha, we have one response from Yenda Muri, and she says that she's good at interior design and crafting, and her wish is to be an IAS officer. Then
Wonderful.
We have another one response from Parveen Kumar, and it says, I'm good in art and craft work. I want to become an IAS officer. So again, we have Sina Sinu, and she says that I'm good at dancing, singing, and her wish is to become a computer engineer.
Wow.
And wonderful. I think the list goes on. So another one, we have it from Radha, and she says, I'm good at reading comic books and craft works, and I wish to become a doctor.
Wow.
And yes, another one, Jaya Raman, and she says that she's good at crafting and drawing, and she wishes to become a teacher.
Oh, that's wonderful. I think we have quite a lot of students who've been, very proactive in talking about their strength and what they wish. In fact, I have to just say one thing. Children, no wish is big or small. It is your wish and it is important. All that you need to do is you need to put in hard work and plan in order to make your wish become a reality. Okay, so with that, I think we will, can I move on, Deepika?
Yes, Sneha. Sneha, just can you resume back your presentation? I think it has again gone back.
Okay, just a second.
I request students not to share their screens.
Share now. I think it's happening now.
Yes, your screen is visible now. Yes.
All right. Okay, so we are back and we move forward now. So, yeah, after. Okay, is it visible right now? I'm just getting a notification that my screen is still visible.
Yes. Narayan Murthy, I request not to share your screen, please. Yeah, I think you can do it again, Sneha. I'm really sorry for the challenge. You're mute. Can you please unmute yourself?
Okay, so I'm audible right now. I'll just resume presentation. Just give me a minute.
So, I just want to convey to the students, who are actively participating in this activity. So it wouldn't be possible for us to take all the responses, but I'm glad that everyone out there is, sort of putting out there what they want to become. And as Sneha has rightly said, that no wish is small and big. It's just a wish, and it's something that we always, look forward to. So I think Sneha, you can get back.
Perfect, thank you, Deepika. So from there, we will go on forward to understand what is a thought, what is a process, and what is a goal. So right now, all of y'all who have written different kind of strength, different wish that you have, where does that come from? That comes from some thought. There is some thought in your head कि हाँ मुझे ये बनना है, I want to become this, or this is what I want to achieve in life. Everything in life, it starts from a thought. Even for example, you're saying that I want to become an IAS officer or an interior designer or an architect or a teacher. Kahan se aata hai? It comes from this thought. But what happens after this thought is something called as the process. Process is, for example, you are planning your way ahead. You are studying for your 9th, for your 10th, you complete your 10th boards, then you move ahead, your 11th, 12th, then you choose which field you want to go into, you give your entrances, and so on and so forth. So only after you complete all the processes which are necessary for your career, do you finally come to this point where you have achieved your goal. Okay? So now,
Sneha, can you please resume back your presentation?
yeah, just a second.
I request each one of you not to present your screens, please.
All right, I think
Yes. Go.
All right. So you all have a second task right now. That second activity which we are going to do right now, it is a very quick one. You have to write your career goal. If you have not written in your previous activity, you have the chance now. I'll be giving you all a minute or two, and quickly you have to write what do you want to become in life according to your career. So what is the career that you want to pursue right now? So that is going to be coming from your thought. So I'll be giving you, your time starts now. You have 1 minute to write what you want to become in the next few years. Be quick, think what you want to do, quickly write it up in the chat box so that we know what you want to do, what you want to become, what are your aspirations, what are your dreams, and then we can go ahead in the presentation.
I think we have some amazing response from our audience, and it reads that I want to become an IAS officer, lawyer, doctor, collector officer, a great psychologist. Wow.
Wow.
And journalist and doctor again, then teacher. I want to become a master in maths. Oh God, I was scared of maths my entire life. Then teacher, then I want to become a sub-inspector in Haryana or Delhi. Okay. And I think the list goes on, Sneha.
So I think we have quite a few responses, and it's wonderful, children, that you all are actually participating, and a big thumbs up from my side. Okay, so now we move forward. You all have understood that we have certain wishes, we have certain strengths, and we have certain goals. Keeping these three things in mind, we move forward to the next. Abhi? Audible?
Yes, Neha, you're audible.
Okay. So y'all children, y'all have to understand when you're talking about ye achieve karna hai, ye attain karna hai, this is your goal, this is what I want to do. So ye goal setting kya hota hai? What exactly is goal setting? Often we feel, sometimes this is what people feel goal setting is. You start up with a big idea. You remember the thought in the previous slide. There is one big idea that comes in, okay, I want to do this. Then uske baad someone gives you money. Money in the sense it can be funding. Either it is your parents or you're connected to some NGO or you get the scholarship. And then after that you move forward, you study, you start working, you build it, and thaga fat karke you have an overnight success. But is that true? Is it possible? It is not really possible. What exactly is goal setting is this. A bada sa khichdi type diagram that you can see right now is exactly what happens when you're trying to do something in life. You start with a thought, you start with a wish, you start with a goal. You move towards it. But what happens? It is a road full of ups and downs. Mountain mein dekha hai na how the road goes round and round and round till you achieve, till you reach the top. Similarly, that is what happens in life. That is what happens when you have to achieve something. You have to work very, very hard. There are going to be times wherein you might not achieve what you want. You might fail in the sense that's a temporary failure. You're not able to get through something. You'll have to again try hard, start again from the start, and again move ahead, because that is what happens when you talk about.
Sneha, you're on mute. I'm really sorry.
Okay, audible?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just go back to my presentation. Yeah,
Yes.
we were here that so goal setting actually takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of planning, and that is how finally you start from your, oh, I want to do this, to finally I have done this. So now let us understand, how do you goal set? So you have something in your head. How do you actually understand how to build your goals? So there is a concept called as SMART goal. Yeah, what it means is you have to be. We all know what SMART means. Okay, SMART means is you have to be smart using SMART goals. But here, SMART stands for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is your characteristics of your goals. Okay. For example, if I ask you, tell me the characteristics of yourself, you will use certain words to describe yourself. वैसे ही these are the characteristics of how a good goal should be. It has to be specific. Specific matlab you have to know exactly what you want to achieve. So for example, if you tell me, हाँ मुझे teacher बनना है, is it very specific? Did you tell me which type of a teacher do you want to become? Did you tell me you want to become a teacher in school or in college or in university? So this is called as a specific goal, where you tell me what you want to do. For example, I remember Deepika ma'am just spoke about somebody wanting to become a computer engineer. So that is a very specific goal. If I say I want to become an engineer, there are a list of 10 to 20 engineering options. If you say I want to become a chemical engineer, that is very specific. If you say I want to become an electronic engineer, that is very specific. Okay. Next, we come to understanding goal has to be measurable. Okay, am I audible right now?
Yes, Neha, you're audible.
Okay.
You're audible.
So measurable means you have to understand if you can give some kind of an amount or a measurement. Okay, for example, if I say that I am going to study a lot every day. अभी ये a lot क्या होता है? A lot can be 2 hours, a lot can be half an hour, a lot can be 10 hours, it can be anything. You have to be very specific in terms of measurement that I want to, for example, this is what my career goal is, that requires me to study a minimum of 4 hours every day. So my measurement of reaching my goal is I am going to sit and study for 4 hours every day. Only if I complete 4 hours have I completed my goal for that day. So your goal has to be measurable. Next, your goal has to be achievable. Achievable in the sense, for example, I ask you what you want to become, and you say I want to become a doctor. But then I ask you what are the subjects that you're good at, or what are the subjects you like, and the subjects you do not like. And then you tell me that, ma'am, I do not like science, but I want to become a doctor. I don't score well in science, but I want to become a doctor. I am not ready to study science, but I want to become a doctor. Is that goal achievable, my dear? No. Why? Because if you want to become a doctor, it is a compulsion that you have to take up science in your 11th and 12th. You can't take up arts and become a doctor. The MBBS doctor is what I'm trying to talk about. So you have to know, you have to be very specific and how your goal has to be achieved. If you tell me you have to become an IAS or officer, it is compulsory for you to complete your UPSC exam. If you're trying for Maharashtra, it is an MPSC exam. So only after you complete the exam, and these exams have different set of papers and interview round that you have to go through. So you have to know that if this is your goal, what is it that you have to do to finally make it achievable. Next, the fourth point of SMART is relevant. Why is this goal important to you? So you have to find out. If you tell me that, if your goal is, okay, ma'am, I want to score very good marks in my mathematics in 10th standard. So what I will do now, in my 9th itself, I will study everything for 10th standard. But then what will happen to the marks of a 9th standard, for example? Is your goal relevant? You know what a relevant goal will be? For example, you have completed your 9th standard. I'm just giving an example of a standard. You can be in any standard right now. And then you have your summer vacation, or then you have your Diwali vacation. At that time, you decide that, okay, I will start studying for my 10th standard. That is a very relevant goal because that is possible. You have time at that point of time, so you're utilizing that time in the right way. And because it is important for you to score well in that paper, you start studying when you have that vacation time, not when you have to study other things or other subjects. That is what makes it relevant. Now, the last in that is called time bound.
Sneha, can you please unmute yourself?
Okay. Did I miss out on something? Did they miss out on
Yes,
some
yes. Can you just like start with the last bit?
Okay, I think from the relevant one.
Yes, you can start with the time bound. Yeah, go on.
Okay, time bound. Okay. So, time bound is something wherein you need to know exactly how much time it is going to take for you to complete that goal. You can't just say, "हाँ, कभी भी हो जाएगा." कभी भी नहीं होता. You have to be very specific. Okay. For example, if I have to eat my dinner today, I have to cook today, na, to eat dinner for today. I can't just say, "हाँ, dinner तो बन जाएगा." Similarly, when you're talking about your career goal, there are specific time. For example, if you're studying for your 11th and 12th, and only then you can go ahead, you have to complete your 11th, only then you can move towards your 12th. So when you have a particular goal, you have to give yourself a deadline. That, for example, I am thinking I'm preparing for something after my 12th. I want to become whatever you have decided, whatever stream you're getting into, arts, science, commerce, being the base, and later whatever after that, you have to say, for example, you're making a study timetable for this week. You have to list out your subjects. You have to list out how much time you're going to allot to each subject. You can also check which subjects you're good at and which subjects need more time. And that is how you can understand in that particular week how much time you have given. Have you completed the deadline for that week? After a week, you check if you have completed your deadline for that month. So it takes little time, and then you finally look back, hacha, ye mahine mein I have completed so much. And that is how you plan as per your week, as per your day, and then you look at a month, and then finally an entire year. So if you remember that chart, that Kichdi wala chart, if you remember that I've shown you all, that is exactly how slow and steady it takes for you to, finally reach your goal. So you have to have chota deadlines which you have to meet so that you can meet the bigger deadline. So now we move on to the next part. We have understood the characteristics of the goal, and
Sneha,
this is going to be your
Sneha, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you please
Yeah,
present your screen again? Can you please present your screen? The presentation? Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, here it is. Do you want the children to make note of this?
No, I think we'll send the content later on. You can go ahead with the session.
Perfect. Done. So I'll go to the next one.
Yes, but your screen is not visible, Sneha.
Is my presentation on? Okay, it went on to resume it. 1 second. Okay, now it should be visible. Is it there?
Yes. Now it's there.
Perfect. I think somebody had just shared. Okay, so now I'll be giving you all another task. Okay, just a second. Perfect. So you all have now. Okay, I'm giving you all whatever you all are seeing on the screen. If you're comfortable taking a screenshot, take a screenshot of the screen. If not, Deepika, I think we'll be sharing it with the Kushi counselors and teachers, right?
Yes, we'll be sharing it, Sneha. I'm really sorry. I think somebody else, started presenting their own screen. So can you just resume back your presentation?
Okay, just a second.
I think it's really important that students look at this worksheet and then probably they can, start filling their smart goals.
Totally. That gives everybody an idea, no? Okay. So you all can see it right now.
I think your desktop. Yes. Now it's visible.
Perfect. So children, this is the worksheet that you all have to fill. Okay. If possible, take a screenshot right now. If not, we'll be sharing it with you all. This has the same SMART that I just now explained. And your homework is you have to write down your own goal in terms of what has been explained. Also, if you forgot what it is, I have given you all a small description of a question that you can ask yourself before writing it down. Okay. Deepika, should I just move forward so that they can do the activity later?
Sure.
Okay. So children, this is going to be your homework. We are not doing the activity right now. After we complete the presentation today, this is something which you have to complete, and Deepika ma'am will later tell you whom you have to submit it to. Hello. Let's move on to the next part. We have now understood how your goals should be. So now you have to know how do you set your goals. You have understood the characteristics. Okay, how a goal is. So we start up with work out what you want. If you remember, we had done one activity right in the start. We spoke about things which you are good at, that is your strength. Things which you want to do, that is your wish. Next is things which you enjoy doing. So you
Sneha,
have, whenever you're planning. Yeah,
really, can you please present your screen again?
Yeah, just 1 second. Okay, I think my screen is black now.
Yes, it's visible now.
Visible?
Yeah.
Okay. So children, you have to understand 3 things. Whenever you are planning your career, the 3 things which are important are: 1, things which you are good at, जो आप अच्छे से कर सकते हो. 2, things which you want to do, जो आप करना चाहते हो. And 3rd is things which you enjoy doing, जो करने में आपको मजा आता है. You feel good doing. So on the basis of your strength, on the basis of what you want to do, and on the basis of what you enjoy doing, you have to figure out your career goal. So you have to decide, work out what you want to do first. Understand what you enjoy. And if you remember, I spoke about small deadlines. That is exactly how you do. Whenever you start, for example, some of you are told that you want to become an IAS officer. Can you just immediately become an IAS officer after 10th? No, you have to complete your 10th, you have to complete your 12th. You have to be studying for your undergraduation, that is your BA, BSc, BCom, 3 साल का जो undergraduate course होता है. Yeah. And you have to side by side prepare for your UPSC or your MPSC. Then give your exam, and then you will accordingly, depending on your performance and your marks, you will get qualified. Okay. So it all starts with a small goal. It all starts with little by little preparation. Also, it is very important to break it up. Break it up matlab, if you have a big goal, make it into chota portions. So if you tell me that I want to become a police officer, you cannot become a police officer again after your 10th standard. So you will have to break it down into small portions. If you do not know what a police officer does, or if you feel, police officer, now you just have to sit in the chowki in the station and that is all, you will have to write down complaints. But no, the role of a police officer is a lot more. So what can you do in that case? You can try and talk to a police officer. You can try and talk to some friends who are trying to study for their IPS. You can try and go to a police station. You can tell the police officer that, see, I also want to join the police force. What is the kind of work you do? You have to try and first understand what are the different roles which are there, which are played by that particular profession. So you have to do little by little effort so that you reach where you want to. Very important, define your goal. Be very clear about what you want to do, what you want to become. Be very specific about it. Okay? And then finally, very important, set a time frame. There has to be very clear-cut deadline that I have to complete this. Then I will be doing this. You can't just say that now ho jayega, main band kar. It doesn't happen that way. Okay? After this, we move towards the next part, which is almost the last part of the presentation today. Is this concept
Sneha,
of goal setting.
Sneha, before you start the last slide and the really interesting part, can you please share your screen again?
Oh yes, 1 second.
I request everyone not to share their screens during the when the presentation is going on.
Okay, I'm back, I guess.
Yes.
Visible?
And yes.
Sure. So children, just hold on. Just listen to the last part, because this is again going to be a homework, but a very interesting homework. So what exactly is this goal buddy? So buddy itself means a friend, but friend need not be your classmate, ya neighbor, ya building ka dost. It can be anybody with whom you share a good, warm relationship with. It can be your friend, it can be your parent, your sibling, elder, younger, koi bhi. It can be your cousin, it can be your government and pushy teachers, and at the same time, it can be your school counselor. So what you have to do with your goal buddy is that imagine this is you, this is your goal buddy. You both have to share your goals with each other. So first you're going to write that smart worksheet that I have shown you on my screen. The SMART, the one that you have to fill. Once you have completed that, you and your goal buddy, you all will be talking to each other about your goals. Okay? After that, what you're going to do is you are going to check on each other. How much of that goal have you all completed? Kitna khatam hua hai, kitna baki hai? Kya khatam hua hai? What all have you completed? What all is left to be done, and by what time you are going to complete? So often we have, study buddy, ऐसा study partner होता है ना, कभी-कभी we share our notes with, or we ask, कितना पढ़ाई किया? How much have you completed? Oh, I have so much left to do. Similarly, this is your goal buddy. All the goals that you have, your goal and your buddy's goal, you all are going to share with each other, and you are going to tell your goal buddy what all you have done and what all is pending, and you're going to share it with them. Okay, so this is going to be a very important homework. So I'll just give you a recap. There are 2 homework which is going to be there for you. One, completing the SMART worksheet, and second, you have to find a goal buddy, and you have to carry on the goal buddy activity for a minimum of this entire academic year. Okay? And if you have any doubts about this, you can ask me in the chat. Deepika ma'am, can we go ahead with the question answer session now, or should I repeat anything?
Ma'am, when is the last another class?
So we have few questions in the chat box. I would like you to address them. So this is a question by Nishan Jha, and I think he's asking, does percentage matters when it comes to career? So what is your say in that, and what would you like to tell students about it?
Okay, I will just stop sharing my screen.
Yes.
Okay, I think I should be visible right now.
Yes, yes, you are.
All right. So, see, children, you all need to understand that percentage in to some extent does matter because it acts like a gate for you to get into something. But at the same time, there are different factors. Okay. So, your percentage comes in hand depending on which college you are applying to, which field you want to go into. So, for example, if you are looking in for arts, okay, that doesn't mean that कम परसेंटेज मिला तो आर्ट्स लो, ज्यादा लो तो साइंस लो. इन today's day that does not exist anymore. You have to get a good percentage to get into any field. But then for you to know if you are eligible मतलब you can get into a particular college, थोड़ा homework करना पड़ता है to understand last year का cut off कितना था, how much was the cut off last year and how much you should score this year. So once you understand that, it becomes easier for you to set your goals and deadlines. So for example, if the cutoff was 88%, you know you have to score more than 88. You have to keep thoda to wo ek gap rakhna chahiye na. If you think, acha 90% I have to score, you're not going to be scoring exactly 90. It can be more than 90. It can be also less than 90. So you have to keep a very particular goal in terms of which field you want to enter into. Also, one more thing I would like to add here, Deepika ma'am, is that there are entrance exams for a lot of careers that you all are looking in for, be it for your, be it doctor, be it police, be it IAS, be it engineer. There are different type of entrance exam. Now, different entrance exam also have cutoff. So you will have to first check which entrance exam are you targeting at, and what is the general cutoff that is required. That is why I said there are different factors that are affecting your percentage. I think we have more questions. Right?
Yes. So we have another question, and this person, she's asking that she wants to become a psychologist and whether a practical experience would help or not. So how you want to address this?
Ma'am, your sound is not coming.
Audible now?
Yes, Neha, go on.
Okay. So when it comes to psychology, the basic, I will just go with the qualification. You have to complete your 12th, okay, 10th and 12th, preferably take up arts in her 11th and 12th. Then you have to complete 6 papers of graduation in psychology. That is in 3 years. After 3 years, you will be studying. After that, you have to either apply for an MA or an MSc. Okay? You can choose counseling psychology, clinical, there is industrial,
Sneha, you're on mute. Can you please unmute yourself?
I think abhi theek hai?
Yes.
So I think it was very nice of you to ask about the practical experience, since psychology is a field wherein you have to talk to people, understand people on a daily basis. Practical experience works very well, but if you ask me what can you do as a student, you can first start by talking to people who are in the field. You can start by getting in touch your own.
Sneha, your voice is breaking. Sneha, hello. Your voice is breaking. I think, yeah. Hello. Sneha, your voice is still breaking. Can you again rejoin the meeting? So I think there has been some connectivity issues with the speaker. Can we just hold on for like few minutes? I request everybody to just stay there where they are, and we'll resume back with her response.
Better now?
Hello, Sneha?
Hello. Yeah, better.
No, I think your voice is still breaking. I request everyone, if they have any questions related to today's topic, they can write it in the chat box. Our speaker will take up those questions. Okay, so till the time the speaker joins back, there's a one question which asks about I do not understand goal buddy. So goal buddy is something where you really look up to somebody with whom you can share your dreams and your goals, and it can be a dream, it can be goal of any kind, it can be goal related to your studies, that कल मुझे एक केमिस्ट्री का एक टॉपिक कंप्लीट करना है, राइट. सो द गोल बडी विल एक्चुअली हेल्प यू टू इंट्रोस्पेक्ट. वो आपको बताएगा कि आपने वो काम किया है या नहीं किया है, राइट. तो उससे क्या होगा कि आप जो भी काम कर रहे हो उस काम को करने के लिए यू विल ऑलवेज हैव समबडी टू चेक योर प्रोग्रेस. So goal buddy is something, and it can also be your parent, it can be your siblings, and it can be your Khushi teachers and your counselors out there. So I think Sneha is back. Sneha? Can you hear us, Sneha?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, totally.
Yeah. Sneha, somebody has asked me what is goal buddy. So can you give a small gist about it?
Okay. So, children, goal buddy is very simple. Okay? For example, you have to go for a movie, and you're going with your friend. Well, you and your friend will first meet. You will decide which movie you want to go to. Then you will check out which theater and this is the picture. And you will talk to each other and decide at this particular time. And itna paisa we have to get from home. You are deciding something and you're sharing your ideas that this is what I like. This is is my voice audible because I'm getting some
What you can do is you can probably put off your video and then answer the question. I think that would
perfect. I think the same. Better now?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. You're audible.
Perfect. Goal buddy is basically similarly just like you are having a friend, you decide, you tell which movie you want to go, how much per ticket you want to buy. You have a friend with whom you're sharing details, but here you're not sharing details about the movie, but you're sharing details about what you want to do in life. So, for example, if Deepika
I think we have lost the speaker. So basically, as I explained, the goal buddy is basically somebody with whom you can share your own ideas, your own goals, your own career plans. And even if you look forward to study something, and you want to really complete a topic, so you can definitely reach out to somebody else, and you can ask ask that person to monitor your own progress. And that person can be anyone. That person can be your parent, that person can be your siblings, that person can be your own friend. And because of this COVID thing, we also realize a lot of the times that we are not having much interactions. There is no school setup. We are going out and meeting our own friends. So I think that is something where you can always go out because the virtual classes are going on, you can always reach out to your teachers. And also we have school counselors on board. So that is something that the person you really look up to will become your goal buddy for your life.
Totally. I think I'm audible now.
Yes, Neha, you're audible.
Okay. All right. Do we have? I think you've covered up the goal buddy while my connection got lost. So,
Okay.
do we have any more questions?
No, I think, Neha, that's all. We have a few specific questions. So I think those questions, I think we will be taking them separately as we'll, go ahead with our webinar series. So coming to the end of the session, I take this opportunity to thank Sneha, for imparting this knowledge about how to have effective career goals in our life. And, the SMART goal, I think, is something which, not only in career, but in any aspect of your life, any kind of goal that you look forward to is something that you can always put it in this framework of SMART and work on it. And it's really practical, and it's really, it's really important that students actually go ahead with that kind of thought process. So once again, I would like thank each one of you students for showing your keen interest throughout the session. It was a very interactive sessions with us. So if students have any doubts or any career related queries, you can get back to us at career.counseling@khushi.org. And all of your queries, our school counselors will be taking up that, and we will again be meeting again on next Friday, which is 17th of July at the same time 7, with another interesting topic and with more engaging conversation with you all. So also there is a feedback form link which is being circulated in the chat box. So I would also request you to go through that and fill all of those things or any queries that you have it for our session. So that will also help us to improve our own sessions. So thank you all for joining. Have a great day. Once again, Sneha, a big thank you for sharing your knowledge with us and your understanding of career goals with us. I think students really have something to take back from this session in terms of be it that activity of the stars and the wishes, or making their SMART goals. And I think everybody will possibly look forward to having a goal buddy in their life. So
thank you so much, Deepika, and to the entire team. And a big thank you to your children for listening. And I really hope even if you take one little thing and apply it into your life, it is going to be very useful. So all the best to you. I'm very sure you are all going to shine bright in life, and my best wishes with all of you all. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you, Sneha. See you. Thank you, everyone. We'll meet next Friday on 17th of July at the same time, which is 7 o'clock. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.